guys, today I'll be showing you how to achieve this summer makeup look. And anyways, let's just get started. So to start with my base, I have three main products I use. And the most important one is this moisturizer sunscreen hybrid product. And it's this L'Oreal Revitalift sunscreen. And then to make my base extra glowy, I use the Saie Super Glowy Gel in the lighter shade. And then for my under eyes, I use this All About Eyes Clinique cream. So I'm going to start by applying this, and I just use the 2-finger method for my sunscreen or moisturizer. So I'm just going to apply that. And make sure to bring it down to your neck too. And this is also a glowy product, so it leaves your skin glowy, which is also a good step for makeup. And now I'm going to go ahead and add my Saie Super Glowy Gel, and I'm just going to do 2 pumps. It's really glowy and pretty. And all of this is just to start with a moisturized, glowy base like I want for the summertime. And lastly, I'm going to add my All About Eyes Clinique Eye Cream. And I just add a little bit of this. You really don't need a lot. I also use this in my nighttime skincare routine. And this just helps depuff and brighten your under eyes. And occasionally for my base, I'll add this Butter Glow Physicians Formula Bronzing Drops, but I won't be using these today. Now for the actual makeup part, I keep all my makeup in this messy bag, but it's just this gold makeup bag. And I honestly have a lot of stuff in here, but I don't use all of it on a daily basis. I just kind of pick and choose. But something I do always do is start off with my e.l.f. Halo Glow and a beauty blender. I'm just going to take this and apply some to my cheeks and some here, and then a little too at my forehead. And that's all the places I apply it. Trust the process. This also leaves a super glowy, pretty finish, and it also has some coverage to just kind of even out my skin tone. Now that that is all blended in, I'm going to go ahead and use some eyebrow gel. For eyebrows, I either use this Benefit 24-hour brow setter, or I use my NYX brow glue. But I usually use this because this one kind of holds it a little bit better. But it does have a harder finish, and it kind of gets flaky sometimes. But it's really not bad, and I like this one a lot actually. But if I don't use that, I'll use this NYX brow glue. And then I just use a spoolie to actually shape my eyebrows. I just start by brushing the eyebrow hairs backwards and then actually set them into place afterward. And you do kind of have to work fast with this brow gel because it dries down pretty fast. Just keep that in mind. And that is all I do for eyebrows, but it does make a pretty big difference. Now that my eyebrows are set in place, I'm moving on to concealer. And I just used this Maybelline one, and I actually took off the actual puff on it just because I think it's easier to get the actual product out. And I use this for my under eyes and also the corners of my nose, if it'll come out. And you honestly don't need much of this product, but I do really like it, and it's a good drugstore option for concealer. But if I'm not using this, I'll use my Tarte Shape Tape. And that one's in a lighter color, but this one matches my skin tone better, so it's better to spot conceal. And I'm just going to blend that out with my beauty blender again. I used to use my brushes for my actual base, but lately I've been using a beauty blender, and I've liked how it's turned out, so that's what I'm doing today. And this is a really blendable, easy concealer to use. Alright, now that my face is all flat and pretty much one color, it's time to bring some color back. So I'm going to start with bronzer. And I'm just using this Benefit Hoola bronzer. This is the mini version actually that you can get from Target in the mini section. And this part I obviously do use a brush because it's a powdered bronzer, and I just use this dense brush that I have, and I just place that right here and then also across my forehead and here. And this just brings some color and warmth back into your face. And there's the difference that you can see. This just has more color and makes you look more alive. Then I'll just place some on my jawline. Now for blush lately, I've been altering between these two blushes. This is a Revolution Super Dewy blush in the shade Fake the Flush. I think that's what it is. And it's like a pretty orange summery color. I have this Essence Pure Nude Baked Blush, and it's in the shade Pretty Peach, and the logo is literally like worn off, but I literally have not had this for that long, so there's that. Today I'll be using this Revolution Super Dewy blush. Honestly, it's not that dewy, but I do really like it, and I think the shade is really pretty. And you also don't need much of this. I just add 2 small dots, and then I also do blend this out with the same brush that I used for the bronzer. And I also keep this in like a higher placement than some people do. I also do bring it down to the apples of my cheeks. Now I'm just blending the bronzer together. There's that side, and there's that. So I do want a little bit more blush. I'm gonna add my Essence blush on top, and again, this is the shade Pretty Peach. And for this powder blush, I use a big fluffy brush from Eco Tools. And both of these blushes are really easy to work with. They're not that pigmented, but they're pigmented enough. And that's another reason I really like these two. And they both give just a little bit of a sheen. And there is that. For eyelashes, I keep it pretty simple, and all I do is curl them, and then I add a little bit of Vaseline to hold the curl, and then I just brush them out. This is the e.l.f. lash curler. I think it's like $5. It's pretty cheap. Now that my eyelashes are curled, I just take my Vaseline, like I said, and I get some on my finger, and I just spread that across my lashes, focusing this on the tips of the lashes. And they might get a little clumpy at first, but you're going to brush them out so they will not turn out clumpy. And that is literally all I do if I don't feel like wearing mascara that day. And I just think it's a nice little touch to emphasize your lashes a little bit more without mascara. But if I do feel like using mascara, I'll use this brown Essence Lash Without Limits mascara, or I'll use this Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara. But lately I've been using this more often. But if not, I'll just do this simple look. Now for powder, recently I've been using this Essence one, but it broke, the actual package of it. And so I've just been going back to this old one that I used a while ago, and it's this Covergirl Clean Fresh powder. I just use this with my powder puff. And the one I was using was the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder, which was good. So I was kind of sad that the package broke, but for now this will do. And I just put this under my eyes, make sure there's no creasing there. And then I set my under eyes, and any place else I don't want to be too shiny in. I put some on my chin, and then I just repeat on the other side. some on my forehead because I want to be glowy but not too glowy to the point I look greasy. So this is just for some oil control and to minimize some of the glow that I want to get rid of. And that's how the makeup is looking so far. Lastly, for the eye part, I just add some sparkle to my inner corner with this shade from the e.l.f. mini quad palette. And I just put some of this on my inner corner to brighten up the eyes a little bit. And I haven't been doing any eyeshadow lately, just some inner corner highlight. And there's that. And now for my favorite part is lips. And today, I use like a different lip combo each day, honestly. But today I'm going to use this e.l.f. Glow Reviver lip oil in the shade Rose Envy. And then I have this ColourPop musty looking lip liner. And I literally have no clue the shade because it is like all faded off. But it's a really pretty color. And it's kind of like a mauve-y purple. And I'm not actually going to line my whole lip, I just put it on the bottom and top middle. And then I just spread it out. And there's that. And then I add my e.l.f. lip oil. And that is the finished look. Lastly, to set, I just use this NYX Bear With Me spray, and I just spray this all over. And honestly, I don't think it helps with like the longevity of my makeup holding, but it just kind of refreshes your face after the powder. And that is all I do for my makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below, and let me know if you want to see more makeup videos from me, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!